There was high drama in the Georgia courtroom involving the Trump electors scheme. Um, but unfortunately for the DA, it was the DA that was on trial. And that's what we're talking about today. Let's talk about some of those highlights and lowlights of what went down in that courtroom. Fani Willis came into that courtroom hot, guns blazing, did not disappoint. There were a lot of allegations or reports saying that she was going to waive, wanted to waive this trial and just made a motion to dismiss. She waived all that, got on that stand, and went at Ashley Mershon with both feet. It was a spectacle to see, but what came out of it was exactly what needed to come out. It was a refocusing on what we're actually here for, which was the trial of these 13 defendants who tried to steal an election. But there was so much more information that came out that we didn't need. And let's talk about some of it. First of all, did we really need to know that Fani Willis was a Grey Goose girl? No, no, but that's kind of information we got. Did we need to know that Nathan Wade's wife cheated on him in 2015 and subsequently led to their divorce? Didn't need to know that. Did we need to know that 2021 Nathan Wade was battling cancer during COVID? Didn't need to know that. Didn't need to know that. Um, a lot more information came out about the personal lives of these prosecutors in the DA's office, and that is so much at issue here because what the defense has successfully done is taken the attention off of their defendants, the people they're representing, and put it on the DA and the prosecutors. We are not talking about any of the charges that were brought against the defendants. We have now 2 days, start tomorrow again at 9 o'clock. What's going to happen during this trial? It was also alluded to, and this is probably the only relevant piece of which Judge McAfee was talking about, was the money issue. Did you enrich yourself off of this hiring of this individual you had a relationship with? And what's becoming perfectly clear is that without any cooperation, without any talking amongst themselves between Willis and Wade, they both said in open courtroom, under oath, big fat no. See, what's at stake here is not whether or not they lied or told the truth. And if they have perjured themselves under oath, they lose their jobs. They're not going to be tried criminally for having an affair. They're going to be disbarred. That's what's at stake here. So, in order for them to risk all that, why would they? Why would they even admit or go into this trial if they thought there was anything wrong? But that's neither here or there. Not for us to decide. That's for Judge McAfee to decide. And what I think has happened is that the defense has seriously underestimated what they actually opened up. There were at least two mentions during the examination of Fani Willis's testimony where they were trying to draw a conclusion to the amount of money she reimbursed Wade, where it come from, and why they didn't have any receipts for it. But if you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, do you keep your receipts to what you bought your girlfriend or your boyfriend? No, you don't do that. But we're going to go down this rabbit hole. And they asked the question, which I think is going to come to bite them in the butt. Do you typically keep money in the home?
I don't know why this old black man feels like that, but he does. When we were growing up, my daddy had 3 safes in the house. So my father's called me a lockbox, and I always keep cash in the house.
And to that, Fani said yes, because that's what her father has always told her to do, and alluded to the fact that she doesn't know why older black men tell their daughters why to do this. But where they messed up is they don't know who her father is. Her father is none other than John C. Floyd III. Yes, founding member of the Black Panther Party, U.S. defense counsel attorney, John Floyd. Um, yes, the Rwanda genocide attorney, John Floyd. See, I know there's always an overexcitement to try to get the salacious details out, but you never know anybody in this world, and you don't know this person's history. Now, as much as there has been to be said about the case itself, in order for you to be a successful attorney in this city, you have to know something. And she was raised by her father, who was an attorney during probably the most turbulent times of the modern century in this country. And if she was raised by him, and she was, and she became a district attorney, beating an incumbent district attorney in Atlanta, nonetheless, um, based on the merits, have a successful career up until then. Yeah, this is where things kind of go left. And I know there's a lot of quasi, black nationalists that looks into this channel, and there's a lot of, talking heads, the red pill conversation over here nowadays. Um, the traditional roles of women and men paying for dates. This was all on display here. And what gets lost in these conversations when you talk about successful people like these individuals in this case, the sacrifices they had to put down on, and you don't know who you're dealing with. I think, should they call her father to the stand, which is probably what they're going to do as a person on the witness stand, you are in for quite the show. Now, as many as the comments that came in on that regular feed that we were watching, a lot of MAGA supporters, Trump 2024 supporters, wait till you get a load of Mr. Floyd. Yeah, I don't think y'all ready for that. I don't think y'all ready for that. And this may be the only channel where you get that information, because nobody's going to do their homework, as they typically don't do. You're going to find out real quick that there's a lot more at play here than just smearing this DA's name. Of course, it's a delay tactic, a successful one. They've delayed this trial and have put in motion more delays based off a salacious allegation that went unfounded. So once the judge rules on this, all heck is going to break loose on all those defendants who packed that courtroom. Harrison Floyd was there, Travian Cooley was there, um, Trump's attorney, Mr. Sadow, was there and had presented. Ashley Mershon, that's Michael Roman's attorney, he was there. That courtroom was full. And yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Tune in here. We're going to go ahead and do another live stream. That was my first live stream. I want you guys to check it out and let me know what you think. We're going to keep the chat open on that live stream starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And I'll be interested to hearing what you guys have to say during the comments. Talk to you there.